Hello YouTube, Stick here, how you all doing? Welcome to part 5 of my recording series, Shamble! It's going along nicely. Today we're looking at recording the bass guitar. Thumpity thumpity thump thump thump. Now, as you might have spotted in the background, I don't have a proper bass rig. I'm improvising a bit. I'm using my Marshall PA head, which does actually deliver quite a nice gritty bass sound, bass tone, and the 412. Now, the nature of the speakers in the 412, they're a little bit brighter than you'd probably find a lot of bass cabs. So I'm compromising with that with mic position on one of the speakers, which you'll see when I do a close-up in a minute. But it's basically just under 45 degrees, staring at the middle, the dust sort of centre of the cone. So I've got a 20 dB pad on it, and it's set to Omni again. Found using Omni, I'm getting a bit more bottom end out of the mic signal. Yeah, really pleased with it. It's a nice sound, it's a good volume. It's not trouser flapping loud, but you can feel it. It'll be ample at gig volume, so I think it's quite a fair representation of what this mic would sound like on a bass cab. As you know, bass tone varies from like thundering 18s to toppy 8-inch speakers or whatever. You know, punchy 8-inch speakers. So I think what I'm trying to show you here is that it's a flexible mic, and I think this demonstrates that perfectly. Don't judge my bass playing. I'm not a bass player by any means, despite having 2 stunning basses, made by my friend in Tunbridge Wells. What else am I doing today? I am splitting the signal. Now, when you're recording bass, I would recommend anyone do this if you can. It's great having a mic on the cab, and there's various miking techniques. Something I found really good in the past was on a 410. I think we had an Ashdown 410. I had the mic staring right into the middle of the cabinet. So we had a speaker here, speaker here, speaker here, speaker here. The mic was dead centre, obviously no horn engaged. And that got a really good bass tone. But again, blended with the DI. So, always, if you can, split your signal. Although I'm using a passive box, this is DBX DB10. Very good range of DI boxes. Don't get cheap ones, they're just not worth the money. They break, they're noisy. I'm really pleased with the DBX stuff. I've also got an active one, which again, very good results. And it's worth having both options available just in case you get noise in the signal. Try different, an active or a passive or ground lift, etc., and see if you can take that noise out. And both of these mic and the DI box are running straight into the Duet and straight into the Logic Pro. And I'm going to be jamming along to my drum track, which I'll play in the video. I'll sort of do a bit of both, so you can hear the direct bass and drums together, and bass on its own. Yeah, it's quite a nice little setup. Nothing too fancy. Obviously, the only problem I've got with using my Marshall head is it's very limited in tone and gain. There is no, it's old school. There's no gain. To get gain, you drive it loud. And being the nature of the speakers and this and the greenbacks, I don't really want to give it loads of bottom end, and I've got to be a little bit careful not to pop any speakers here. But the volume, like I said, is good. Okay, I'm going to be using my Sparkly Best of Doom, made by my mate over in Tunbridge Wells. Let's get thumping and a slapping, a popping and a tapping. No. crossover. So there you go, Stick's effort of playing bass guitar. Some more. Like I said, I'm no bass player, but hopefully it'll give you an idea of what you can do with a 4400A. Like I said, the object of this exercise is to record a track just using one microphone, which I'm doing again here. I will do, as usual, I'll post the sound files up on SoundCloud so you can check the direct signal, the mic signal, unprocessed, processed, blah blah blah. What else is there you might need to know?
You want to see my box?
I mean, if you're interested in these bass guitars, drop us a line as well. They're made by a guy like Simon Tunbridge Wells. He's a really good friend. It's his own design, his own take on a jazz bass. They're his own custom pickups. Yeah, everything about them is absolutely stunning, and the attention to detail is just amazing. They're really nice and light. He himself has a load of back trouble, a lot worse than me, so he's bad.
Do you want to see my other box?
And yeah, they're very comfy to wear. They balance perfectly, and also they sound absolutely stonking. I'll try and get him to come over and shoot a video, and if I can get his bass rig in here, do a demonstration of a couple of them for you. I've got this one, which is a classic jazz configuration of the pickups. Like I say, they're custom made to his own specification, which means the pole pieces are staggered to the same radius as the neck, all that kind of stuff. And I've also got down here a blue one, some more, which has got a jazz and a P bass pickup. Anyway, battery's running out. Catch you later, all. Latest.